What happens to the prostate of men who masturbate every day? Discover the changes. You might have noticed your erections aren't as strong as they used to be, your energy dips by midday, and intimacy feels different. Even if you're still active, your prostate is silently changing every single day, and it doesn't always tell you with pain or warning signs. Most men over 60 believe daily masturbation is harmless, maybe even healthy. But research from Harvard and the NIH shows that frequent ejaculation can subtly shift prostate health, affect testosterone balance, and quietly influence your erections and stamina. What you're about to learn will change how you see your penis, your erections, and your energy. Men across the US and Europe are waking up to this truth, and the results are surprising, even shocking. If you've ever wondered what happens to the prostate of men who masturbate every day, share your experience in the comments. So the question isn't whether masturbation is good or bad, it's whether your body is in balance. Because what daily masturbation really does to your prostate depends on how you use it, as a form of release or as a way to escape. And that difference could mean the line between vitality and slow decline. Before we go deeper, I want you to take a second and join this conversation. Because your story matters. Have you noticed changes in your prostate, your erections, or your energy over the years? Maybe you felt that quiet frustration after release, or that sense that something isn't working the way it used to. You're not alone. Thousands of men over 60 are feeling the same shift. They just don't talk about it. So I want you to comment below using the words prostate, masturbation, or erection after 60. Tell me what you've noticed. When you do, it helps other men realize they're not broken, just human. And if you're new here, hit subscribe. This channel is a brotherhood, men who are rebuilding strength, intimacy, and confidence without pills, fear, or shame. We share truth, we restore balance, and together we remind each other that manhood doesn't fade. It evolves. When you walked into Dr. Catherine Rotker's office, you probably would have felt like John Miller, 67, proud, disciplined. But lately, something wasn't right. He sat across from her, embarrassed. Doc, he said quietly, I've been masturbating every day for years. But lately I feel empty. My erections are weaker. My prostate aches. What's happening to me? Dr. Rotker, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience, smiled gently. She'd heard this story hundreds of times. John, she said, it's not about masturbation itself. It's about how your body reacts when you do it every day. She explained that for decades, men were told one of two extremes, that masturbation was either dangerous or totally harmless. But neither is true. She showed John his lab results. His PSA levels, a marker for prostate inflammation, were high. His testosterone was low. His body was sending distress signals. You see, she said, the prostate isn't meant to be stimulated every single day. It's a muscular gland. When it's constantly filled and drained without recovery, it becomes congested, inflamed. John frowned. But I thought frequent ejaculation was good for the prostate. Dr. Rotker nodded. In moderation, yes. Studies from Harvard and the Journal of the American Medical Association show that men who ejaculate 21 times a month have lower prostate cancer risk. But when that release is driven by stress or habit, it triggers a different response. Your brain floods with dopamine, then crashes with prolactin, lowering testosterone and circulation. And she paused, letting it sink in. It's like working out the same muscle every single day without rest, she said. It stops growing. It starts hurting. John was quiet. So what should I do? Give your body rhythm, she said, not restriction. Masturbation isn't the enemy, but imbalance is. 2 weeks later, John had cut back to every third day. He slept better. His prostate pain faded. His morning erections returned stronger than they'd been in years. And, as Dr. Rocker told him during his follow-up, the prostate responds to rhythm, not repetition. Because the hidden truth most men never hear, is this. Daily masturbation can heal or harm your prostate, depending on whether you control it or it controls you. The real enemy isn't your desire. It's what happens inside your body when desire turns into constant stimulation. Every time you masturbate, your brain releases a cocktail of chemicals: dopamine, oxytocin, and prolactin. In balance, they give you pleasure, calm, and connection. But when you release every day, those levels crash. Your brain stops responding to normal dopamine signals. You need more stimulation just to feel the same satisfaction. This is called dopamine desensitization, and it doesn't just dull pleasure, it lowers testosterone and weakens erections. Meanwhile, your endothelial cells, the microscopic linings of your blood vessels, start to stiffen. These are the very cells that control blood flow to your penis and prostate. When they're damaged, you experience endothelial dysfunction, the hidden cause of erection problems in men over 60, according to Harvard Men's Health Watch. Add chronic arousal, poor sleep, and stress hormones like cortisol, and your prostate becomes inflamed, swollen, heavy, and congested. Dr. Catherine Rotker describes it like this: when your prostate is overstimulated, it traps fluid. That trapped fluid triggers inflammation, making the gland press against the urethra. That's why so many men over 60 wake up multiple times a night to urinate or feel pelvic pressure after release. And while you might think it's age or bad luck, it's really overuse without recovery. When your prostate doesn't get time to drain and heal, blood flow decreases. Nitric oxide, the molecule that powers erections, gets redirected toward fighting inflammation instead of fueling arousal. That's why some mornings you wake up feeling flat, unmotivated, disconnected. It's not just getting older. It's your body telling you it's tired of being pushed without rest. The silent enemy, then, isn't masturbation. It's imbalance. Too much stimulation, not enough restoration. Because your prostate, your penis, and your hormones all work in rhythm. When that rhythm is broken, you lose not just your erections, but your energy, your focus, your confidence. The good news? Once you bring that rhythm back, everything else follows. Here's the good news. You can repair your prostate and restore your erections naturally, even if you've been overdoing masturbation for years. Dr. Catherine Rotker teaches what she calls the 3-day rhythm: masturbate or have sex no more than once every 3 days. That's how long your prostate needs to clear fluid, reduce congestion, and rebuild testosterone. A 2018 study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that men who followed this rhythm saw healthier sperm, stronger erections, and more balanced testosterone levels. You're not depriving yourself, you're giving your body time to recharge. Next comes nutrition, what Dr. Rotker calls the prostate trio. Start with pumpkin seeds. They're packed with zinc, which your body uses to make testosterone and healthy prostate fluid. According to NIH data, men low in zinc have up to 50% higher risk of prostate issues. Add Brazil nuts. Just 1 or 2 a day gives you selenium, a mineral that supports prostate detox and reduces enlargement risk by up to 33%. Then drink green tea. Not just for calm, but for the compound EGCG, proven in cancer epidemiology studies to lower prostate inflammation and oxidative stress. These simple foods shield your prostate like armor, protecting blood flow and hormonal balance. Finally, strengthen the foundation, your pelvic floor. Most men never realize that weak pelvic muscles are directly linked to erectile problems. Harvard Health confirms that consistent Kegel exercises can improve erection hardness by up to 40% and reduce prostate pressure. Just contract the muscles you'd use to stop urinating midstream. Hold for 5 seconds, release, repeat 10 times twice a day. Combine that with a 20-minute walk, and you'll increase blood flow to the penis and prostate, naturally boosting nitric oxide. You don't need pills. You need rhythm, rest, and nourishment. As Dr. Rotker says, when you master your energy, you master your erections. And when you follow these steps, you're not fighting your body, you're working with it. You'll start to feel more alive, more focused, and more in control of your masculinity than you have in years. Here's what happens when you bring your body back into rhythm. By day 3, your system starts to reset. You might feel a slight tension. That's your body remembering how to build energy again instead of instantly releasing it. Your testosterone begins to climb, your dopamine receptors wake up, and you start noticing stronger morning erections. By day 7, something shifts. Your focus sharpens. You feel lighter, clearer, and calmer. The prostate begins to breathe again as congestion and inflammation drop. Many men report less pressure when they urinate and a stronger sense of vitality. By day 14, blood flow improves. Erections become firmer, more spontaneous. You feel real pleasure again. Not the hollow rush of habit, but warmth, connection, and strength. This happens because nitric oxide, the gas that powers erections, is now being used for arousal, not repair. By day 21, your mood steadies. Testosterone levels often rise by 30 to 45%, according to clinical trials on abstinence and hormone regulation. You start waking with natural desire again, not because you forced it, but because your body is healthy enough to want it. Your prostate feels lighter, no more dull ache or heaviness. By day 30, you feel like yourself again. Calm, confident, grounded. You notice your energy lasting through the day, your posture improving, your drive returning. You're no longer chasing stimulation, you're leading it. Dr. Catherine Rotker tells her patients, when your prostate is healthy, your whole system moves in rhythm. Your energy, your erections, your confidence, they all flow together. Thousands of men have proven this to themselves. Not with drugs, but with consistency. They learned that what daily masturbation does to your prostate isn't fixed in stone. When you respect your body's rhythm, it rewards you with strength and stability. Because your prostate isn't broken, it's waiting for you to slow down, to listen, and to lead your energy again. And once you do, your body remembers exactly how powerful it was meant to be. The biggest mistake men make after learning all this is going to extremes. You hear that daily masturbation can hurt your prostate, so you swing the other way. Total abstinence. Weeks without release. You think you're healing, but what actually happens is prostate congestion. The gland fills with fluid that never drains, pressing on your bladder, keeping you awake at night, and building tension instead of releasing it. Balance, not abstinence, is what heals. The 3-day rhythm keeps your prostate active, not overworked. It allows circulation, not stagnation. The second mistake is using pornography as your main stimulation. Studies from Cambridge University show that porn-driven arousal rewires dopamine pathways. Over time, it lowers real-life desire and weakens erection response. Your brain learns to chase novelty instead of connection. So, if your goal is to protect your prostate and erection health, the answer isn't to quit pleasure. It's to return to natural rhythm, real connection, mindful touch. Your body doesn't need shock, it needs steadiness. That's how men rebuild strength after 60, not by running from their desire, but by mastering it. Your prostate is not your enemy. It's a signal, a warning light telling you when your rhythm is off, when your energy is scattered, when your erections are faltering. You now understand the truth about what daily masturbation does to your prostate. It can either strengthen you or drain you, depending on how you approach it. And now, you know how to tip the scales in your favor, with rhythm, nutrition, and mindful restoration. If this video opened your eyes, like, share, and subscribe. Comment below with your experiences about prostate health or masturbation, and let other men see they're not alone. Your story might guide someone else back to vitality. Remember this, brother. Your best years are not behind you. They are waiting for you, strong, confident, and fully alive. Your prostate, your erections, your energy, all can thrive again. You just need to honor your body's rhythm and reclaim your masculine power.